Assalamu alaikum, dear students. This video is to honor the requests of my students who had asked me to record a separate video for the summary of the poem. So I have brought to you today the summary of the poem If, written by Rudyard Kipling. As you know, Kipling was a very optimistic poet, and here in this poem also he had very beautifully given the account of all those qualities which is very necessary for a successful life. Kipling is not a dictator who imposes upon us his will. Rather, he guides us very beautifully and suggests what to do and what not to do, and suggests what to choose for a successful life. The poem is written in a conditional sentence. The first line of the stanza puts a condition, and the second line provides a suggestion. And the very first stanza of the poem, Kipling says that life is not a bed of roses. If you find yourself in a difficult situation, you should not lose your courage. You shouldn't be disappointed. And especially when all the people in your surrounding are losing their courage and they are blaming it in you, then you should control yourself and you shouldn't be disappointed. It is the custom of the day that the people will discourage you. They will not trust your capability. They will not trust your potentials. But you should be the one to trust your capabilities and show them that you can do it. Then Kipling says that we should work hard for a successful life. And after working hard, we should be capable to wait for the result of our hard work. We shouldn't be impatient. And then the people will be inventing false stories about you. They will be telling lies about you. But you shouldn't tell lies about them. If they are hating you, you shouldn't respond them with the hate. You shouldn't respond them with the same kind of feelings, but you should love them. This needs great stamina, great courage when the people are hating you and you are loving them. These are the virtues of the prophets. And after adopting all these qualities, Kipling says that we shouldn't reflect this goodness neither through our talks nor through our actions. In the second stanza, the poet says that it's very necessary to dream for a successful life, but it's even more necessary to take practical steps to materialize our dreams. We should think, we should dream for a successful life, but our dreams shouldn't dominate our actions. And if we can handle success and failure both alike, if we are succeeded, we shouldn't fly very high. Our feet should touch the earth. And if we are failed, we shouldn't be disappointed because this success and failure is short lived. We should bear to hear the truth we have spoken, twisted by negative people in order to entrap the weak minds. Because the people are in habit of exaggerating things, and we should be capable to watch the things otherwise. Sometimes it so happens that we devote our life to a certain task, and unfortunately something happens at the end which disappoints us. Kipling says that we shouldn't be disappointed, then we should bend, we should stoop again and start the work with new zeal and zest. In the third stanza, the poet says that we shouldn't be contented with the successes we have achieved. Rather, we should risk all our successes for attaining another success. Kipling says that it's very necessary to take risks in a successful life. And if you are taking risks and you lose, then you shouldn't complain about your losses. Because if you are crying and complaining, the people will exploit your negative points. If you are physically weak, then your willpower should be so strong so that it may force your physical potentialities to serve your aim. In the last stanza, the poet says that if we are enjoying the highest position in life and we are walking with the kings or with the elites of the society, then we shouldn't forget the common people. We should also be in touch with the common people of the society. Then we should not forget the virtues of life. You see that the people are afraid of their enemies, but Kipling says that we should give equal importance both to our enemies as well as to our friends. He alerts us about the friendly attitudes of our enemies so that it may not hurt us. You should support all the people in your life, but you shouldn't support a person to such an extent that he may become dependent upon you. Self dependence or self reliance are very important lessons to learn in life. So we should help them, but we shouldn't help them to the extent so that he may become dependent upon us. The last line emphasizes the importance of the time. Kipling wants us all to utilize the time properly. If we are wasting our time, it will lead us towards destruction. Kipling has personified the time here by using the term unforgiving minute. He means to say that time will never forgive us if we have wasted it. After adopting all these qualities, Kipling says that yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and which is more, you will be my son. Actually, the poet has written this poem to his son. He addresses his son especially, but generally he addresses all his readers. So this was something about the summary of the poem. I have also written the summary of the poem for you. So let's switch to the written mode of the summary. This is the summary of the poem If. The poem If is a very beautiful combination of the ideal qualities necessary for a successful life. The poet places us in a different situation of life and guides us what to choose. The poem is written in a didactic tone, and the poet, unlike a dictator, doesn't impose upon us what he thinks but suggests and leaves it up to his readers to choose the best. The poem has been written in a conditional structure, and the poet has put the condition first and the result later. The poem alerts us of the consequences of acting otherwise suggested by the poet. The poet emphasizes the importance of the qualities mentioned by him by saying that possession of all these qualities are very essential for manhood. If a person possesses all these qualities, he will have this world and everything in the world, and moreover, he will be called a man in the true sense of the word. The poet has written this poem for his son, but he addresses his readers generally. This was the written form of the summary. Okay, dear students, this was something about the summary of the poem. I hope you have understood it. If there is anything which is not clear, please ask your question in the comment section below. I'll be very thankful. And if you have liked the video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel. I'll be very thankful to you. Thank you very much for watching the video. Bye until the next video.